by yourself and you get isolated from everything else, the enemy wants you isolated. Don't you know that's how lions hunt? They isolate the weakest prey by themselves. They have no strength in the number of the party there or the family or the herd. So they isolate. So when you get isolated, you begin to talk yourself into trouble. But how many of you know that God will bless you in such an awesome way that if you begin to think of who you are, what you're here for, that you can, even though you talk yourself into a fix, you can actually talk yourself out. You just got to push, and once you get out, and when you keep pressing on, you got to say, hey, here's what's been happening. Here's what's going on. Pastor, what do you think about this? How do you feel about this? And then don't try to be a mind reader, because you don't know what the pastor's thinking. You don't know that God has given me great grace to have this position. You can't assume anything, because if you assume stuff, it makes a donkey out of you and me. Okay, y'all know what I'm talking about. All right. So your steps are ordered by God. You faint in at bad times. But Psalm 27 says this: I would have fainted unless I had believed in God and believed in the blessings of the Lord. I want to give you a few more last points of encouragement, and then we're going home. I need you to know that troubles cannot last forever. I'm sorry. That ain't the revelation God gave me. Troubles will last forever. Well, Pastor, what are we going to do then if they're going to last forever? Troubles will last forever. I know I got some people attention now, because they're saying, where is he going with this? Troubles, tell somebody your trouble is going to last forever. And y'all didn't want to say it. I know y'all didn't want to say that. Y'all saying, I ain't going to say that. Say it. Say it to somebody again. Your troubles will last forever. Okay. Now, also tell them you will outlast your trouble. Okay. Now, I need you to know that, brother, it's going to get harder, but you're going to get more anointed. Okay. All right. Now, brother, I need you to know that you're not going to escape the tough parts in your life. You hear me? But the tough parts in your life ain't able to hold what God's taking you. Sister, I need you to know that it's going to get tougher by the minute. The older your kids get, the tougher it's going to get. But I need you to know that the older they get, the more wiser, the more wisdom God's going to give you on how to deal with them. I need you to know back in the back that you're going to struggle, you're going to have problems, you're going to have tests, and it seems like there's no way you're going to get passing through this. But I need you to know that God is pouring out a latter-day anointing for you. So I asked in closing, I asked God the question, why was it so easy for the disciples? He said it was not. He said it was tougher then. I said, how was it tougher? He said, who's pursuing you with oil and tar and burning people at the stakes, burning Christians? Who are taking Christians and beheading them in the public square? Who is taking Christians and pulling them from limb by limb and killing them in the public? Who's cutting their bowels, their stomach wide open, their bowels are falling out? Who's doing that right now? And I said, nobody. He said, well, back then, that's what they were doing. He said, but they still praised me. They still met in houses. He said, they still said, if you kill me, but turn me upside down because I ain't worthy to be crucified like him. He says, why did they do that? He said, because they trusted me then more than y'all trust me now. He says, so listen to me. He said, those tough times, he says, don't worry. They ain't going away. But if you trust me, I'm going to give you a great anointing to deal with them. So I need you to right now, whatever you're dealing with, whatever you're struggling with, say I'm tougher than that. Say, I'm tougher than that. Listen to me. Know this, Brother Levante, Sister Ashley. Know this, Sister Shanika, is that whatever you guys think, whenever I call somebody's name, I'm talking to everybody, by the way. Whatever you've been facing, whatever you've been struggling with, press on. Don't stop the press. Don't give up. Your feelings might get hurt. People might say bad things about you. People might not do all that you think they should do. Keep pressing on. As a pastor, I try to do all I can do, but I don't always make it. I hurt people's feelings sometimes. I don't even know it. But can I reverse it? A whole bunch of people hurt my feelings. They don't know it. I won't ever tell them. Because it ain't about me. It ain't personal. I don't think nobody intend to hurt me personally. And if you do, I think the enemy is using you to get at me. But I don't fight against flesh and blood. I fight against spiritual wickedness and high places and demonic forces. So I keep pressing on. Now, I said that to say this to you, that in the time we're living in, we got to give people Jesus. Let me tell you what God told me, and this will sting just a little bit, but pray for me, that I cannot resurrect the dead. I got to go seek new life. And I said, well, God, what do you mean by that? He gave that to me while my wife and I were talking. We were talking about the ministry. We were talking about trying to find and call and encourage. Guys, every time you talk to me, I try to be encouraging. Every Wednesday, I try to give you an encouraging word. Every Sunday, I try to give you an encouraging word. You got to get some words for yourself. Okay? Are you hearing me? Because what I cannot do, we passed the point of resurrecting the dead. If you cannot hear word and let it strengthen and cause life for you, then we got to go get new life. So listen to me, people of God. I don't want nobody worried about who you don't see. Don't see. It is so wonderful to see Sister Eartha. Got her number, lost it. Got her number, lost it. She sent it to me, lost it. Called Shauna Friday, I think. I said, hey, give me Sister Eartha's number. I'm thinking about her. I want to call her. She sent me the number. Just so many things. I didn't call her. I'm so glad Sister Eartha resurrected herself. Okay, y'all missed the point. Y'all missed the point. Because if you depend on me to resurrect you, if you depend on me to pick you up, if you depend on me to keep you where you need to be, then you're going to end up dying. Listen to me carefully. Don't trust me. Trust the God that's speaking through me. If you depend too much on me, I'm telling you, you won't get it. You're going to fall by the wayside. You have to depend on God. Hear word. I'm going to teach it, and I'm going to be as encouraging as I can. But I bleed too if you cut me. My heart hurts if you hurt my feelings. My money gets short like yours. I may look like $1 million. As the song say, I may look like money, talk like money, maybe even walk like money. But my pockets are just as flat as yours. Amen? Is that all right? But here's what I've determined to do, that I ain't stopping, I ain't giving up, and I'm going to love you as long as you want to be loved. And I'm going to say this to you. Love anybody who wants to be loved. If they don't want to be loved, don't worry about them. Keep pressing on. Keep going forward. Let's do the will of God. Let's not build New Beginning Christian Ministries. Let's build the kingdom. Let's go with the kingdom agenda. Okay? All right. Come on. Give God a hand praise for the word.